Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Kristin. I'm Kristin Wilkins, registered dietitian at Western Maryland Health System. I hope you've all been enjoying the sunshine and summertime. Summertime at my house is filled to the brim with gardening, sporting events, and family gatherings. Planning healthy meals and staying on track with food choices is pretty challenging during the summertime. But today I have a great meal idea to help you use up some of those fresh vegetables from the garden or that you pick up from the local farmer's market. Have you ever tried cooking with foil packets? It's one of my very favorite cooking techniques. Not only does the food turn out perfectly each time, but it also eliminates washing the dirty dishes. So I have a couple great combinations to show you today. I always start out my foil packets with fresh veggies. Now during this time of the year, I have squash and zucchini in my garden in abundance. So that's one of my favorite combinations. So for our first foil packet, I'm going to use just some squash and zucchini and some thinly sliced onions. Keep in mind that any veggie will work in these foil packets. If you go to the farmer's market and something looks great, don't be afraid to give it a try. You can really get creative with these. So our second foil packet, I'm going to use some fresh asparagus. Asparagus is my very favorite vegetable, so I incorporate asparagus into these all the time. I just trim these up to make them kind of bite-sized once our packet's done. And our third packet, I'm really getting outside the box and mixing it up a little bit, and I'm using broccoli and pineapple. Okay, now for the protein for our foil packs. Today we're going to use a boneless, skinless chicken breast, but you can even use fish in these foil packs and they turn out great. The boneless, skinless chicken breasts that we're buying in the grocery store are typically pretty large. So I like to cut them in half to get them closer to a 4-ounce portion size. They also cook more evenly and they cook more quickly in these packs. So I'm just gonna top each of our packs of veggies with the chicken breast. Okay. Now I keep the squash and zucchini one pretty simple. I'm just gonna drizzle it with a tablespoon of my favorite Italian dressing. Now you don't wanna get carried away with the dressing that you put on these because it just adds extra fat and calories. So just a little bit to flavor the meat is really all that you need. For our asparagus packet, I'm gonna simply drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. You don't need a whole lot. Some freshly cracked black pepper. I'm going to sprinkle with a little bit of Italian seasoning. If you have some fresh herbs at home in your garden or you pick some up at the farmer's market, it really takes this packet over the top with fresh herbs. And then I'm going to top our chicken with some lemon slices. And our third pack, I'm simply going to drizzle with my favorite barbecue sauce. All that's left to do is to wrap these up. All that's left to do is pop these in a 400-degree oven and bake for 20 to 30 minutes, or you can even throw them on the grill if you don't want to heat your oven up. I like to serve mine with a whole grain dinner roll or even a side of fresh fruit. It doesn't get much easier than that for a summer meal without the dishes. If you come up with some of your own great combinations, I'd love to hear about them in the comment section below. Eatingwell.com also has some great ideas for foil packet recipes. That's it for In the Kitchen with Kristin. I hope to see you next time.